I'm not very good at introductions, so let's just get started, right? Um, I go by Krutzes usually as my internet handle, so that's what everyone can call me. I've heard a couple times over, or I've been suggested, I guess, to like different videos and stuff, to maybe start a YouTube channel. And I wanted to do this personally, more like, just to record my progress. I don't really expect anyone to see this. Uh, but I mean, if a random soul does happen to see this, I'd appreciate some tips here and there. But anyhow, I kind of just wanted to show what kind of progress I've done so far. So, in my free time, I've had this, idea. I've been cooking in the back of my head. A couple of weeks ago, I made this, simple program. The idea is basically like a Pokemon, I just named it Monster Game. But yeah, the idea is that it's something like a Pokemon, so if I run it here, it gives you a pretty basic commands that you would see in something like a Pokemon game. At the start here, we're just gonna display the team, and yeah, just like a Pokemon game, it has to sit slots with your different monsters and shit. Next, we're gonna do a battle. So here it shows the initiative because I had kind of an odd idea of how I wanted to do this. But before we get to that, let's do a command. Hold on, what are the commands here? It's been a while, sorry. Oh, I think after this we just had to give the oh, it didn't go here. That's odd, right? I should. Well, anyways, let's do move. Why isn't it doing that? Okay, so that took a little bit of time to get working, but here's what it's actually supposed to do. So here it added, technically they're using like both players as both the player and the enemy. That's just for testing. I was hoping to fix that later, so that's the point. Um, but yeah, here it's adding each of the players' teams. Why do we have two of these? Yeah, forget about that. I made that a couple weeks ago. But here is it displaying the team. What the heck? Are you seeing this? That's odd. But this would be the player's team. Then we go to battle. And it gives you the typical sort of 4 actions that you can take in one of these types of games. So let's just pick move. It displays the stats of each creature right now just for testing. And all I have right now is to move tackle. And it deals damage. So I just wanted to make this to prove to myself that I could make, like a simple little system or data structure like this. And I made all the associated little components for it. So after that, at the start of this week, I started playing around with Unity. And it wasn't the first time I've used Unity, but I'm not exactly an expert on this thing. I've really only used it for small projects like this before. And so really all I did was set up the stage here, which as you can see is going to have all these 4 circles opposite of each other. And the grander idea of the game is it's sort of like Legends Arceus or Wizard 101, and that an arena can appear basically anywhere in the game world. And so I just wanted to make something basic like that. So I made the stage. made the UI for it. Here's what it looks like when it's actually running. I did a tiny bit of coding just to like refamiliarize myself with this. The other buttons don't do anything, so don't worry about that. See that we have something like an initiative tracker up here, and I wanted to have like a prefabs of this thing over here. So the different cards could be displayed for each of the different players. I wanted to have something like a system where like depending on what move you're gonna do, it changes like the speed at which it's gonna come out, and so then you could like maybe plan ahead with your teammates because yeah, I did want to maybe make this a sort of like multiplayer thing, like a turn-based multiplayer thing, like in Wizard 101. And I think the newer Pokemon games have stuff like that as well, but I did want to have that sort of element in there. I was really hoping to be finished with this by the end of the week, but it didn't really pan out that way. I was considering even like taking another week before like posting anything before starting this whole like journaling project, just to have something better to show off for it. But no, that's a little deceitful. I don't feel like that's the best thing to do, especially for a project like this. So it is what it is. I am going to upload once every week, hopefully every Sunday. And I'm going to refamiliarize myself with DaVinci Resolve just to cobble this thing together pretty quickly. But yeah, that's pretty much all of it. Again, not hoping to get much out of this, just kind of sending it out into the ether. I'm just kind of putting a record of things that I have done, hoping that it'll like drive me to do a bit more. But yeah, that's it.